everybody. Welcome back to another episode on the Andercraft server. I am Ander86 and I have been busy. I've been working on my sheep farm. Well, a little bit. I built a big farm. Well, I don't know if you call that a farm, but it's a barn. I'm here on the watchtower. You know, this village was a little bit better when there was villagers roaming around. It seems a little dead out here. Maybe we'll repopulate this. Yeah, maybe. I got enough villagers to do that. I got like hundreds of villagers now. But on the last episode, I made some sheeps, right? And I put them in a pen, but that wasn't really what I was going to make. I've been working on a sheep farm factory. Wait. A sheep factory. Yes. We're going to factorize sheep and make sure all the sheep get vaccinated. Just to be precaution to make sure they don't spread anything to the villagers. So, even though I fenced in this whole area, that really wasn't what I was going to do. I did farm a lot of sheep out here because I needed quite a few sheep for my farm. I mean, for my factory. It's my sheep factory. Yes, a sheep factory. But at the factory, because it's called a factory, we got a lot going on to make it a factory, right? Because what does a factory do? Well, a factory has to produce something. So what do we produce? Well, we don't just produce sheep. We produce mutton. Cooked mutton, not that. I've been eating away at this stuff for days. And this is what I came up with. Oh, I can hear it going off now. Let's see what's happening down here. Oh, look at that. Boom. Oh, and now he's cooked. So look at this. The sheep get loaded. You hear that? The sheep get vaccinated. Right there. Watch. Oh, there it goes again. Oh, it missed him. Sometimes they get missed. Like, they don't get... So that one's dud. Oh, there he goes. He got hit. And they're cooked. We want to make sure that all the sheep get vaccinated. There he goes. Just before we cook them. You know, you don't want to spread anything. Consider it like, you know, purifier. Vaccination complete. That's it. Once the sheep grow up, this minecart will take off, and then the sheep will get loaded. Trigger. This dispenser will trigger off. Shooting and vaccination right into them. And then once they're done, you know, they got a few seconds, and then they get fried. And then we have, yeah, cooked mutton and wool. Like, we got a lot of wool. I got wool for days. I don't know what to do with all this wool, but yeah, I'll probably give it away, right? Who needs all that wool? So this farm's really easy, but it took me a long time to figure out. Like, I'm talking weeks. Weeks? Well, get this out of my hand. It took me weeks to figure out. But I got it done. And so what we do is we just breed them. Go through, breed them up. If I breed them all, sometimes it's bad. So I'm just going to breed a little bit because there's too many here, actually. The sheep will start dying before they could, they'll die before they actually go in. And occasionally, this happens. They get clogged right there. So I have to go back here and fix it. So this still is a work in progress. Let's see if I can Remove it. Put it back. No. Remove it. Put it back. There it goes. Yeah, they're supposed to drop down, trigger that to go, and push him into this hole. And sometimes they jump up, and then he makes his way into the minecart. So I guess we'll have to wait for him to grow up. But this is the full autonomous factory at work. All we have to do is breed them. And the rest, it all happens by itself. Just breed them. That's it. And if you're wondering, how do I get all the sheep here? And if you're wondering, what is all this sticking out? Well, this just holds up the sheep. You see? I got them in boats. They're all sitting in boats, so they're not going to move. And I don't think they're going to even try to path out of the boat because they can't. And let's see, let me breed a couple down here. So what happens is they fall into a channel underneath the boats and they find the way all the way down. So this channel here, you see? Going for a swim. Sometimes they get caught up there for a second, but then they make their way back down here. I did have some ice on this one, but the ice melted. Yeah. And there it goes. Yeah, so I got to figure it out. Still a little bit work over here in this section. It's not really 100%, but it kind of works. There's some, as you can see, there's some problems. Like right now it's going by itself. But the sheep farm is active. I will never need to buy food again. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, what is this? I heard you might need some tipped arrows. I've got these. Ooh, yes. So if we vaccinate the sheep, we gotta make sure we give them the right vaccine, right? Turtle Master, slowness, instant damage. Oh yeah, we want that one. That one's gonna kill them right away, isn't it? Leaping, jumping, huh? They're not gonna be jumping anywhere. Weakness. Oh yeah, weakness and harming. Yeah, let's take these. I'll leave those right there. Let's take these and put them in. How do I get there? Oh, back here. Let's put them in our dispenser here. I have a second dispenser right here. And I could take these out and let's put these in. Let's add a couple more of these. Yeah, it'll be random, right? So it's not going to be the same arrow each time. But let me put these here. So right now they're just regular arrows. But I got to do some trading and then I can put these in. But I need a redstone right there. Let's take this one, put it there. And there's one more down here, but it'll stay there. It's not active right now. Yeah, the redstone comes down there, comes up around, triggers one. This delay is just enough time so that it'll trigger the next one as it goes. One dispenser after another. And then this lava wall just basically cooks them. That's pretty much it so far. I got a little storage back here, but I don't have anything in it. Nothing there yet. Not sure what to do in here just yet. But I do plan on adding a section for the cows. So we'll be able to have sheep and cows here, which cows will come in handy. You see, one just died. So that happens too. So I gotta figure something out here. I don't know yet. But I'll figure out later. Looks like the sun's getting ready to go down. I've also been working on my villager purification chamber. Head back over here. It's gonna be nighttime again. Wait, there's a bed in here. Let me go back. And I got a lot of decorations to do. Still put some plants, add some decor. I'm really bad at that. I'm not really good at designing. But I try. like the inside of this could be better, right? All right, it's a new day. Yeah, the inside of this could be a little bit better. It's kind of basic, but it works so far. And I haven't done much on the entrance to the villager purification system. And these guys are still zombies out here. A zombie, I left the gate open. A zombie came in and started eating all their face. I killed the zombie, but he got the two of them. These guys had to watch. They were scared. They were shaking in their boots. And the dog didn't do anything. He just sat there and watched it happen too. But yeah, you see, I haven't done anything here yet. But I have worked a little bit on my chamber system. It's our test villager. First villager to go through the system. A librarian with some okay enchants. But this is the new system. I've removed a little bit. I've added a few check systems, checking for villagers and zombie villagers, and if the minecart is empty. And we got all of our villagers back there. I mean, this is a little bit different here. The before I had him in glass blocks, but now he's like shoved his face behind a trap door. And the biggest part of this whole system is my indicators. So I have 2 indicators for each, what do you call these? Each chamber. This indicator represents how many times the villager or zombie villager has been cured. So this guy's got 1 light on, which means he was cured once. And you can see the tripwire. There's a observer. Yeah, one of those. Above here, checking for this tripwire. It's not even a tripwire, it's just a string, actually. It's checking the string. As soon as he grows up, he triggers it, and then a light comes on. So this guy, he's got 2 lights, so he's been cured twice. This guy just 1. This guy just 1, and this guy's been cured none. So he's fresh. So let's go get some goodies. So we can purify this guy. Alright, that's kind of loud. So, and then, see, you can see that he does not trigger the string just yet. But as soon as he grows up, then his head is in the string. And his head's, it's only like that if they're at, like, this level down. Like, it has to be a certain level down. And another reason is because if they're not at this slope, he'll trigger it. Something like that. Something gets triggered. I had to drop it down 1 block just so that he doesn't trigger it. But that's besides the point. So if this guy's only cured once, it's a smart system. The smart system has a lot of checks in place. So if he's been cured once, he will be granted access to go back to be zombified, which is right there. And if they don't see me... Okay, he saw me. Hold on, let's do this. He sees me first. I don't know why. They always see me first. There he goes. You notice he went back around because the check system noticed it was just a villager. And now there's a zombie villager. It sent it on its way to go back. So if it's a villager, it'll still go through the system until it turns to a zombie. And if it's a zombie villager, this track will switch, sit in back to the chamber. And if there's no guy in the cart, let's say the new cart comes along and doesn't pick anybody up, it will just continuously rotate round until it picks up a villager. So this guy made his way back to the chamber, which is the second one. You notice the light switch from there to here, so we know when as soon as he leaves, the light switches over. So basically, he's still 1 lit up. And once he's cures the second time, the this first light will come on, and then he'll be ready to send on to the next part. So let me get him going. Oh, already got a splash potion. Now, for a guy that has two, like this guy has two, he's got two lights. So the smart system's designed that it will send a villager downstairs and we'll hear a chime notifying us that he got dropped off. And it'll check for it because since both lights are lit up, once I hit this button, it'll send a signal all the way down, allowing that track to switch. So I hit the guy. Listen, listen. You heard a little, I talked right at it, but we heard a little chime. And if we go down here, we'll see. Oh, there he is. Oh, I went to fly mode. And he's already made his way down here. Look, he's already trying to find a job. Good villager, good villager. Oh, I need some fence gates. Or fence. There he goes. He already found a job. See? 1-to-1 trade. Thank you. Thank you, villager. We should name all the villagers. Won't that be something? Name them all. Maybe we'll name them after all the subscribers. Maybe. And there's two in this one, so let's see if I can fix this. Get him out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This guy, I had something over here. He jumped in and fell in there. Come on. Get out of here. There, go that way. Maybe he has nowhere to go. Look around. Come on. There you go. Go to work. All right, he'll find a job over here. There's the empty spot over here. That's really good. The tracking, all we got to do is drop them off. So the villagers get dropped off right here. There's the note block for the little chime. I got another check system. If it's a zombie, this won't trigger. If it's a villager, this will turn on, activating, dumping them off here. And then he'll go in here. That's pretty much it. I've added some more stalls. This is now, there's 20 librarians, but this is now a 40 librarian stall. I guess you would say that. There's 40 stalls in there. I got to fill them in still. So this one's not as long. It's only 20. And I got the fire down there because when you trade, to trade with these guys, you got to do some of the stone axe, stone pickaxe, and I just burn them. So that's what that fire is down there, just to burn off the stuff you don't need. But this is the villager system so far. Got some stalls still yet to be filled. It's costing a lot of money though. Because having to make the golden apples, you need 8. Wait, is it 9? No, 8 iron ingots. Yes. So all or iron. I said iron. 8 gold ingots. And gold, it's hard to get a hold of. I've been buying it from Random Gamer, and yeah, he even charges a lot. So now this guy's cured once. The first light came on. We're waiting for this guy to get cured a second time, so I can send him off. And let me go back to F home. You'll see home come through. He bypasses all of the all those stations in the back. Oh, transforms into a zombie and is on his way back. We do have a long hallway down here to go. So now he's back, but of course he isn't shaking in his boots like this guy. This guy's only been cured once. Send him on his way. Now the system is not 100% smart enough to be queued up, so I have to manually send them. So I have to wait for this guy to come back before the next one goes. I was working on a full system, but I don't know, this works well. And there's a lot going on in the redstone. I mean, I can show you a little bit of the redstone, but there's so much going on back here. There he goes, coming back. A lot of this is locking and repeat. Yeah, locking repeaters. And like one locking repeater after another. There's actually 2 locking repeater systems in here. You can't really see it because it's being covered up. Yeah, here's one locking repeater system, and there's another one. First light, second light, and I left lamps in here so I can also see which ones are lit up. And it comes down to here. A lot of repeaters I don't need, but only had to put the repeaters so that they don't interfere with other lines. And this right here, I'm not sure what this does, but it works. So like, even though I'm not like a genius at redstone, I still figure it out. That's not too hard. But I mean, that's so far as what I've been working on. I got my sheep factory working. We get to vaccinate all the sheep just to make sure they don't spread anything to the others. And, you know, we don't want to be eating meat that's bad, right? We want to make sure the food is cooked thoroughly. Oh, let's go back. Make sure the food's cooked thoroughly and make sure there's no viruses or diseases. And then fry them up. So I still need to do some work. I'm not going to fill in these stalls. You know, this is enough. In fact, I thought about just making 10 stalls, but I ended up with 7 and I just left it at that. But I think with this area, I'm gonna make a potion brewing system back here. I think there might be, yeah, one potion brewing system here in the middle. So it could be like auto brew. And then I don't know what to do with this space here yet. But I mean, that's it. I think I want to work on the store. My redstone store. I have to work on a design and get that done. But yeah, so far that's what I got. Been doing a lot of work, a lot of planning. And it's nighttime again. It's like in Minecraft. The days go by so quick, I feel like I'm sleeping all the time. All right. Well, that concludes this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.